Look what this player did. Well, Dixon had just put Manchester City 5-1 up at Manchester United, continuing a fine 18 months that has seen him rise from the under-18s to elite development squad after overcoming a series of injury problems. His goal didn't grab headlines, but the celebration certainly did, as Dixon, 18, pulled out Cristiano Ronaldo's iconic suit celebration in front of United fans who would go on to witness a 6-1 defeat by City's ruthless youngsters. When reminded of that particular celebration, a sheepish smile comes across Dixon's face, which summarizes the confidence in his game at the moment, that is coupled with a determination to make up for lost time and a mindset always keep improving. There was no thinking behind it, it was in the moment, he told Men's Sport. I'm not sure. Ronaldo was at United at the time and I thought it was quite suitable. It was just one of them. The goal was one of 10 that Dixon has scored this term for City at under 21, under 19 and under 18 level. He got 10 goals and 2 assists in all competitions last season, predominantly for the U18s, and his record this campaign is exactly the same after the same amount of games. 10 goals, 2 assists, 22 appearances. That's probably down to the consistency in training, he said. A big part is confidence. If you have confidence in how you're playing, then you are going to play better. I put it down to that. When you play regularly, it helps you a lot, gets you in your rhythm. If you can stay in the team for as long as possible, you're doing something right. Dixon hasn't always played regularly for the academy, as under-18s coach Ben Wilkson explained. He did great for us last year. Knowing the boy for a few years, it's really pleasing. He had it tough for a few years with injuries and growing injuries. He had it tough until probably 3/4 through his U16 year. He had a fantastic year last year with the under-18s, stayed fit all year. Really grew and developed as a player physically. He's carried that on this season. For the 21s and European football. He's been here a long time, really understands the way we play, is hungry. Those injury problems took their toll, Dixon says, but he insists he is stronger for those struggles. He explained, at that time it was quite tough, quite frustrating. It was good for me in the end, it helped me to push past it. I can go through that again if I need to, and now I'll be stronger on the other side. Looking after my body is really important at the moment, minimize the injuries and play as much as I can. It's difficult to deal with when you're injured and can't do anything about it. And when you come back, you're not quite at the performance level you were before. It was about getting to that level I thought I could produce. Now, though, Dixon has been City's focal point at under 21 level along with the more flair attackers in Carlos Borges, Dyer Mebute and Oscar Bob. They are not bad players to play with, are they? He smiles again. With that front four all scoring, assisting and benefiting from each other's good form, Dixon has been rewarded with some first-team training sessions this season. As a more physical striker than others who have graduated from City's academy, he says his education from under-11 level has helped him fit into the Blues-specific style of play, but he also keeps insisting there is always room for improvement. And those experiences of training alongside City's senior squad, which includes free-scoring striker Erling Haaland, even more motivation for the youngster. It makes me the happiest after the game if I've got a goal or two, he continued. My performances I've been happy with, but there's a lot more to improve on and a lot more to come. When you make that step to first team football, it's another level, so I just have to prepare myself as much as possible. Even when I've trained with them a couple of times to watch how Haaland works and watch how dedicated he is, any player can learn from him. Especially as a striker, he's the best that does it at the moment, so I can definitely learn loads from him. Looking at how he works is enough, really. He's one of the players I've seen and thought he's definitely one of the most dedicated. I think that's why he's at the level he's at. It's definitely a step up to the first team, a complete other level. They're competing for the Premier League every single season and the Champions League. It's a completely different level to what everyone in the academy is used to. I think any other team isn't used to the level of Manchester City anyway. It's a completely different level, but that's what we're all striving for, so it helps to see what level we need to achieve to get at. With a desire to improve, and a streak of confidence, Dixon will be looking to kick on in the second half of the season, starting with tonight's FA Youth Cup 5th round clash with Fleetwood. As one of the more senior members of that squad this year, the chance to add leadership to his game is an opportunity he feels the competition can provide.